I'm ready to fucking be done. I feel like it's not gonna go anywhere better. I don't know if we're gonna be ironic like, you know. Tomorrow's the important day, so I definitely don't want to have this on the back burner.
Tomorrow's my anodyne day.
Oh.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
He's betraying me.
That's right. Kino time, baby.
He will, man. I was gonna start earlier, but I totally fell asleep. If I put on the big blanket, I fall asleep. That's what these things do. It's math. Me plus big blanket equals sleep. Me without big blanket equals okay. It wouldn't have been more than 30 minutes earlier though. I actually still had an alarm set for some reason. You get the final Kino, man. I'm gonna finish it tonight, no matter what. Fredo fucking falls asleep in 1 hour. It's getting finished tonight.
Dude, Fasto, did you see Conjurer actually died?
Conjurer?
Yeah, he was a translator. He worked on Diasira.
Oh, I heard about this. I didn't know that was his name. I just heard there's a big translator that died.
Yeah.
No more dying.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll see him soon.
Oh my god. Do not. Oh yeah, I set up plumbers don't wear ties as well, boys. We might start with that tomorrow. There's some nudity in that I gotta avoid, but I tell you when it happens, I don't think it happens again. So Western Vienna Kino, boys. I think it's not longer than like 40 minutes. I might start with that, or we might do that another day. The Christ child, boys.
Yes.
Oh, that's... You can clearly see the exact moment that a VN falls apart. And that's it right there, man. It had its rough patches in the intermission.
Are you sure? I think it was when, you know, it was the
No,
teacher.
no, I mean, that was the sign of a poor mystery. But it wasn't... It didn't fall apart because of that. It was just like, okay, well, the format's all different. That's mediocre, you know, I got this weird intermission. It could be okay, but the Christ child, that was the end, man. Go to Moon World.
Moon World.
Need to brush my teeth. I feel it. Need to not fall asleep after we're done with this today. Premonition? Yeah. Once it started being obsessed with her, it's just turned into a downward spiral. Maybe the very end can save it, but I don't expect much. If it ended exactly with the same field as right now, I would just go down as a mediocre. It's a sub mediocre.
ごめんなさいね。ほとんど
Mystery
片付けちゃったからおつまみもない
yeah,
のよ。
game.
そんな何でもいいお酒なんてないわ。少し強めのウォッカでいいかしら。氷もないんだけれど。
I'll do it. It won't be right away. But does Andrew have a guide for that, or am I just trusting you guys?
Okay, NS2.
Yeah.
There is a guide.
Ah,
I told you. I had him like fix parts of it.
okay. I thought you meant for the...
No.
Yeah, it'll just be the same thing as this. I just gotta get a hold of it. I don't have it. Maybe I'll chit chat with Koda about that, man. What'll be the next VN you play?
RGD. RGD.
I don't know about that. Maybe.
RGD, baby.
I mean, the next VN, I can guarantee. And you know, is at the beginning of October, but that's 2 months. It'd probably be that or RGD. Depends on what I'm feeling. I mean, at this moment, I got a week of bad games to do, and then right now, if I could start any game, I'd probably start SMT2. If I have that
Continue
feel.
the baddie trend.
No, I would start. So if I had that same feel, then it wouldn't be for a bit. I mean, yeah, I guess it'd be one of the next VNs. I just don't know when I'm going to do another VN. You need to play it or something. I mean, that's enough right there to sway me to just wait until people are done.
Reminder to buy Chaos
What is
Child
the
on
name?
sale on Steam now, fellow gamers.
Yeah, that's
And
a good
Science
mystery.
You buy that, Kitty.
Just get to it? Yeah, alright. Yeah, I mean, it won't be right away if I do play it. If I really needed a VN, and like you haven't finished it or something, I'd just play Never 7 or RGD.
Karano Shoujo 2 is definitely better than this one. It has some real serious Kino feel, but it's also bad overall.
何かあったのかしら。預言者や占い師じゃないんだから、何も起こらないうちから心配してどうするのよ。今は起こるかもしれない事件を心配する前にすることがあるんじゃない。今までに起きた事件の犯人を捕まえることの方が先でしょ。
What?
別にいいのよ。時々眠れそう。
Feels like we're playing Island right now. I have to free myself from this way of thinking. Goes on with another way of thinking. I have to free myself from this way of
But
thinking.
wasn't his way of thinking he needed to stop the person or save people? And then she said to stop thinking like that and just catch the person. Aren't they one and the same?
Dude,
I just
that's
don't.
not the question.
I was like, I kind of didn't read it very well. I just hope that's what it was. That it wasn't just the dumbest shit I've ever read in my life.
Got a bit of disappointing news for you on that front, but
Yeah.
寂しいよ。
Abushiyo, Wahoo. You know, I liked her boyish voice thing. Now it just pisses me off. I don't know if it's because the character does or it's because it gets grating.
ゆうべはどこへ行っていたのですか。
no, he doesn't.
そうですか。
But
あまり
a
危
good
険なこ
chunk
と
of
は
the
なさら
VN
ないでくだ
to
さい。
start off with doesn't focus on him, which is
今
why
日は
that
どう
part
な
is
され
really
たで
good.
すか。 そういえばあの日、
Spoilers, Reggie survives the end of K in this one.
I mean, I figured that out before we
You
even
get into
started.
Candace, too.
Because he said he was in 2.
No, I didn't.
What? We've covered he's been in 2 forever.
But I didn't say that.
I watched your stream of 2 for a few minutes.
Yeah,
Oh, you said it there.
Well, you were all like, "Oh, is this the VA of Archer?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh yeah, he has
You're
Archer's
the one who came
VA
into
in
my
2.
fucking stream of a sequel.
Just for a second. I saw a dude who reminded me of the wacky policeman, like weak policeman from Ace Attorney.
Make hands.
Yeah. How about it? Comfy Village, man. Wait, why can't I skip this? Isn't it the same shit?
No. Oh, dude, by the way, someone found this and told me about it just like half an hour ago, and I played it myself. When you finish Fata Morgana and you go into the ending list, after you finish the game, there is a prologue button you can click that plays you like a 5-minute prologue.
Prologue?
Yeah. It's completely new.
Huh.
I had no idea that was there. It's not crucial or anything. It doesn't have some big twist. It was just kind of cool, and I'm like, what?
Like
Why
a
didn't they tell
video
me?
or like an actual
No, it's an
end?
actual section.
Hmm.
It's not long. It doesn't add a whole lot, but it's there.
That's cool. I need a prologue of that game though.
It's just Morgana and the maid hanging out.
Oh, man.
And she's like cursing people.
Oh, okay.
You did read that? I didn't know it existed.
I don't know about it.
あ、時坂さん。お使いを頼まれて出てきたんです。お店はもう開いてますよ。黒ずくめですか？そういうお客さんは。
Oh, this is the same dialogue.
いえ、お役に
But I
立てな
can't
くてす
skip
み
it.
ません。
I don't want to force skip it.
あ、はい。お待ちしています。
The actual mechanical stuff in this, I guess it'd be the technical stuff. One sec. It's not very good. A lot of things aren't skippable.
Is she from Cartagena? I'm actually not completely sure if she is from Cartagena, but when she references the brothel, that brothel is Cartagena. So I don't know if she directly appears.
It's an Arnold Palmer Rocky, which is half Arizona tea, half lemonade.
Half vodka. No drinking on stream.
I'm not drinking this time. Some point in this week, though. With the right shitty game.
Oh.
What's wrong with that?
Better not be, motherfucker.
What's wrong with that? Just a little bit. Jesus, man, it's my life.
I'm gonna have a heart attack and die.
No. It's been months since I had anything on stream.
No, it isn't. It's been like 2 weeks.
What? I haven't had anything. I didn't have anything during that Mario stream. I just said I might have, but I didn't. Last time was RE4. Not. Can't chastise me, man. A responsible drinksman. Yeah, no. Arnold Palmy. But yeah, the technical side of this is bad. The fucking sucks there's no autosave. And the skip functions are really doesn't work that well. If there's full screen text, you can't skip it, but it's always the same. But then there's randomly unskippable text for shit you've read before. It totally doesn't memorize it per line. Like now I can skip it. And then it stops me.
Oh, dude, Fasto, we already got the absolute Kino end of Toko becoming Toko and getting hit by a truck after Toko got hit by a truck.
I didn't know if they were trying to make that purposely vague and ambiguous to make it seem artsy, or if it was just like...
She literally got hit by a truck, dude.
Jesus, that's even worse than it being purposely artsy.
At least that's how I interpreted it. She literally got trucked. Oh, you didn't read that? This is all endings except the irrelevant ones.
So far, what I've gotten from all endings is finding out the killer way earlier than I probably should. Can't say it's too worth.
Who gives a fuck?
Oh, fucking hell, I'd like to try to have some mystery left.
Hey, dude. Listen, this is the way I did it, and this is a fine way to do it.
No, I mean, the endings ain't
If they
like
didn't want you
shit.
to experience the side routes, they wouldn't put them in.
No, the endings aren't shit. I think some of them are funny, like the Toko Toko one.
You ignored Toko 2?
Yeah, I don't think they add a whole lot. I mean, it's funny seeing him get killed, but it's pretty much the same events. Either way. Like, I bet we're gonna see Nene dead at some point, just the same way. We're just not gonna be there with her. I guess it's kind of funny he was going crazy there.
We'll see, Fasto. I'm sure it's been a while since you played this and you don't remember it too well, but we'll refresh you. Don't worry.
No worries.
Don't worry. Also, KNS2, it has side endings as well, but I don't feel like there's anything in them that is as blatant as, hey, it's the fucking teacher in his truck.
Yeah, you'd have to be kind of... I mean, I guess you don't have to be a brainlet to not catch that, but if you are trying to big brain, like, mystery solve this, they gave way too much away in that.
I correctly big brained KNS2 from pretty early.
Well, as long as you're still guessing.
Side route stuff.
This game, like, actually pretty much just eliminates almost all options every time.
That was how I felt about KNS2, and my conclusion with one thing in it.
Well, whatever. It'd still be good, but that's not good for mystery.
Man, the start of KNS2 was so promising. I was like, dude, this is cool. This is like Ace Attorney Case 3-5. Like, holy fuck.
Swinging, dude?
No, Snow Comfy Village.
What?
And that good, like, isolated
But
feel.
the best part is swinging ropes.
Listen,
The
we'll talk
Phoenix,
about the
man.
ropes if the ropes appear. We're not gonna preemptively assume there are ropes, sir.
Yeah, Comfy Town, that was good. That's what I was saying earlier, is something not set in a big city would be kind of good for a mystery, like a really cool mystery where there's like a limited number of people.
They should not
That'd be
have,
solid.
like, made it KNS2. They should have made a new work that had nothing to do with Reiji or any of this shit.
Well, this was really popular, so I feel like they're probably banking off what popularity it had.
If they had made just the village parts, with like hard-boiled detective stuff in the village like that, I would have been fucking holy shit.
Well, if they don't try to tie it into some kind of like meta story between all three of them, then it's fine.
I'm not saying if they are or aren't, mister.
I don't mind them having a detective already and then using them, and then if anything, they could just make them more competent. It's probably really hard to write something with a super competent detective and still make it like
Yeah, I think
seem smart from your angle too.
this game came out like 2008. KNS2 came out 2012, 2013. And KNS3 is missing in action. They've just been making flowers instead. The Yuri stuff.
Yeah, make that money.
I want KNS3 to come out, and I want it to be so fucking bad.
What?
I want KNS2 to be the best one. Like, KNS1 is just shit, KNS2 is shit but with some good parts, and then KNS3 is the worst thing ever.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I'd prefer it to be not just mediocre, but still, I'd rather be good.
I want it to be worse than Island.
What the fuck? Why not just want it to be good?
Because I know it won't be.
This many years later, the team's probably so different anyways. Could be good. I don't really know, we just picked up. I'm hardly paying attention. Wait. Oh, I was supposed to do Moonworld first.
Moonworld.
Does it matter the order usually?
I really don't think so.
Okay.
You have multiple visits right here. I think it should be okay.
This time it's probably okay, but because we picked up the item.
As long as you're visiting Stella, that is important.
Oh yeah. I mean, we picked up the thing, so I assume that's the mandatory deal.
Yeah, her, was it her locket?
Yeah.
Yeah. Order generally only matters for
Why is
investigation.
her face so different?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
Why is there a CG of pouring coffee?
I don't fucking know. Stop asking me this shit.
Why are everybody's nipples hard?
Well, mine are because incoming death.
No. Why can't they be hard for some other reason, buddy? Oh, really? That's pretty stupid. Hopefully that's not the case. That's where we get hit by a truck. Sick, dude.
急げ時間がないんだ患者海これ以上お前と話している時間はないまずは生かすことを第一に考
You can't skip these red scenes. They just don't let you. For some reason, even though it's the same shit. If it's not Reiji's perspective, you can't skip it.
Trucked again.
Get trucked. You saw me one more fucking time. I'm putting you back in the ice cube. There's so much convenient shit too. I try to forget about it, but she just conveniently walks up to the killer's fucking shack, dude. Like, really? In the entire city? This one secluded fucking shack? I hope there's a real reason and not just randomness. And conveniently, almost everybody he knows is getting murdered. Even if they're unrelated to each other. We've read this before too. I've even got the same fucking options.
Yeah, you have to randomly show Kusaka's photo. And to the obstetrician lady. And
yeah, the gameplay part of this is bad. Half the time it's either like a hidden pixel thing on some photo, or you have so much extra evidence.
You have not seen the worst of it yet. You do not.
There's so much extra evidence too you don't need, which I mean is cool if this was trying to be realistic, but because it gives you very minimal chances on top of that, I think it's just bad for gameplay.
Reminder that this game has what, like over 50 pieces of evidence right now? You use like
easily, yeah.
5?
I think for a game that's too many, unless you could get as many chances as you want.
Oh yeah,
and the evidence is
your
like
daughter's limbs were found, by the way. She's fucking dead.
Hey, I'm gonna go check out her bookshop. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely think how you get to some information is, for as much evidence as there is, it's hilarious that some info you get to by just randomly picking shit out of a lineup. Like, all this info and we're not gonna use our brains? Like, really? That bookshelf, Katsuragi Shin's photograph. Where's that?
Maybe it's the books, like under the plant.
What?
Click the bookshelf. The books under the plant, that kind of area.
Right here?
Anywhere on it.
You must have the bookshelf on top of the desk first, otherwise you cannot get Shin's photo.
Yeah.
What?
This is the shit right here.
Why would it matter?
Don't ask.
Why would it
This is
matter?
the logic.
I still wonder if this dude's suspicious. They make everybody seem so suspicious. But like, some of them, because I still at this point, I'm still hoping the game's not like totally Dumbo mode. So I'm like, maybe there is red herrings. And maybe there is hidden twist because they do lay some groundwork, but so far all the red herrings were not actually red herrings. It was just the answer, so we'll see. Yeah, for sure. The music was fine when we first were hearing it. There wasn't a song I thought was really bad, but yeah, it's just so overused. And a lot of the times it's unfitting. See ya. Good luck with that dead daughter thing.
Don't mind me, ma'am. I'm just going to go out on a limb here.
See ya,
you
man.
could use
A little bit of detective
hand.
humor there, ma'am. See ya.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna leave now and do some leg work.
Oh, man.
Three strikes again.
I'm gonna go bang my sister who's very alive.
I'm gonna go home and fuck my wife.
There's sister sex scene, I feel like they wouldn't shy away from it.
I don't think there is.
Wow, shocked.
Pretty sure you cannot do that. But her tits are okay.
There's been enough times where you have to hang out with her. I thought that'd be like some gigger route you had to unlock.
Nope.
The big one.
レイジじゃねえか。こんなところでどうしたの？そうか。立ち話もなんだ。ついさっき水原高子の家に行ってきた。
I
お前
heard that
何か見つけたのか。
Ikari is very cold anyway. Ah, I bet you
Cool
missed
is a
that
nice
bad end festo. Where,
Oh man.
しかしそん
I'm gonna
I hope he
explain.
didn't.
本当に何の証拠にもならねえぞ。
You fuck up and there's a bad end route, and basically the teacher,
そんなこと言
for
われても
no
な
reason, after he's
調べ
already
たことと言ったら
uh,
偽名というよりは
grabbed
失明だな。
Shugo's wife for no reason, the pregnant lady getting cut off her leg.
ああ、これだ。
After that, he
間宮
gets away
真司
and he grabs Yukari, Reiji's sister,
取り寄せ
for
た資
no
料によ
reason
ると
and kidnaps her
父親の名前
and
が
completely
心臓
changes
の
his
ようだ
MO and puts her
どっか
inside a
で聞いた覚えのあ
refrigerated,
る名前だが
like,
Hey.
glass shell.
That's huge. Comically huge.
And then he kidnaps Shugo and makes him swallow a key, and you have to cut the key out of him.
Well, Shugo
And
was
then everyone
chasing
dies.
him. So I might have just chased him and then conveniently used him. And then he kills himself.
Yeah, he just kills himself.
And this is all in some random sewer grate or some shit.
And then at the end, you get some smug asshole talking. Guess what? It's just Yaginuma, the commissioner. That's the big reveal. They treat it like a Metal Gear Solid Mr. President thing at the very end, but it's actually just Yagi just talking shit.
Candy ass. What the
Yes,
fuck?
motherfucker.
Candy ass.
Couldn't even handle cutting the key out of him, man. Get him off this case.
You know what he's
そのカツラギってやつ
Fire.
怪しいな。
Bar. I used to play college baseball, you know.
わかった。
I don't think the Japanese have proper college ball. I don't even know if they do college baseball. I just know they like baseball. What did he even say there? We've been trying to skip so much stuff I hardly paid attention. That Katsuragi Shin or whatever has an alias or something. Or Mamiya Shinji does. What's his pen name? Mamiya Shinzo. Are they like one and the same, dude? Are they related?
The implication was that
Parent and child.
Namiya Shinzo was old, but it could be a lie. You never know.
And who was that random asshole in the fucking art place?
I don't know. It could just be an old man. I'm not gonna say.
I'm trying not to just like gloss over shit, but these fucking replay routes are so long.
今しがた警察から連絡があり
It's
まし
hard
て
to not try to speed read or just kind of
事件が続くので
blast
しょ
through
う
it.
か。彼が犯人なのですか。まさか。
Son Shinji may possess an important lead to the case.
息子さんですか。ああ、思い出しました。お役に立つ情報かわかりませんが、税金対策か何かで生まれたばかりの息子さんの名義にして建築したとか、ほとんど使われていないようだと昔の知り合いが言って、確か下落合の複雑なものですね。犯人が早く逮捕されれば良いと思いますが、時坂さん。
Yeah, I'm glad the teacher knows about most of this dude's inner secrets and bullshit like that. Knows the exact address from a place 8 years ago or some shit.
おかえりなさい兄さん。
Yes, I too tell my friends about my attempts at evading
今兄
taxes
さんに
using
心
my
配をか
son's
けるわけ
name.
にはいきませんから。先ほど高城さんからお電話がありました。折り返し連絡してほしいとおっしゃっていました。
もしもし、こちら高城たなあ。4月5日の夜に全身黒ずくめというほどではない。
This is dialogue we've already read.
仕方ないだろ。何ってことよ。また何かあったら呼んでくれ。
兄さん、この雑誌、どうして兄さんがこれを持って、水原さんが兄さん、
What? Now I can
おそ
skip.
らく書店で購入
For
し
the
たもの
work
では
of
な
a
いの
single
でしょう。
person. Why did we pick this? It feels stupid and wrong. Maybe it's just in this very specific context, that's right.
Technically, this entire VN story is the work of a single person.
Just kidding, our writers made that up. It's fiction. Do you have any evidence to back that up? Single snackalicious snack, or whatever, snackalicious fact. Back that up.
Do you have a single snotus fact to back that up?
There you
Single-licious snotus fact.
go. See your fucking, see JC's face. Do you see a bomb? He thought there was only 50 things of info. Try 71 right now.
I wasn't sure. I didn't want to say there were
Jesus
70. I
fuck.
knew there were over 70, but I didn't know how many you had.
I would love for something to be so big brain I needed to think through 70 something things of evidence, but the way this game handles it is the worst way possible. Too many missable things, too many
Like, they
pieces of
give you
info
all
that
of
aren't
this shit to look
used.
back on if you want to do. There's investigation memos, there's maps, there's correlations between characters, there's evidence lists. You can look back at all this stuff and think about the mystery and what's going on. But actually, the mystery is so fucking stupid easy.
It's not,
just
yeah,
like,
it's just
what
not
the
big
fuck?
brain enough, and the situations just
The
don't
instant
require
that
it.
they mentioned the like dragging the people out with the kidnapping, I was like, dude, it's the teacher. And I was already leaning toward the teacher because he was the easiest fucking call in the world. Like, he was so obvious. Why do you put this character in at the end? Because he's the culprit. Whoa.
Yeah, you need to make somebody that doesn't seem like they'd be your typical culprit. I mean, even just his character, like, type was telling. You could tell it was the teacher the minute he fucking popped on the screen, dude. Ah, the extremely nice young male teacher at an all-girls school.
Here's the
Wowee.
question for you, KD. Is it the author or is it actually bait?
They've mentioned this being bait thousands of times, so I think it's probably bait.
No.
They're very expressly talking about this being bait, and this game's usually so fucking small brain that I feel like I should just take it at its word. Yeah, they should for one get rid of, for a gameplay stance, like, I would love if all of the evidence was used in very smart ways and we had to like think through it, but you just couldn't game over that easy as you can in this. Like, just don't make it missable, just tell me I'm wrong or something. Or, you know, make it so I just have infinite time to like look around and stuff. Like Ace Attorney. More like that. But cooler.
I don't know if Fasto even remembers if this guy is guilty or not. It's been so fucking long since he played it.
Wasn't the teacher, the single bit of evidence for him was just random suspicion?
Just randomly finding out that he went to a psychiatrist.
By randomly picking him, yeah, it didn't even matter. All of this info, and they just, like, they small brain it, dude. I'd love to be thinking super hard, and it'd just be really hard to figure out, but, like, fair, you know? This game's just not fair.
On KNS2, and it was like, my conclusion that I reached like a third into the game was fucking incredible easy, and the rest of the game after that I was like, what?
I always doubt myself a little bit, because I want to expect the best out of a mystery. That's why I like just throwing out a lot of theories more than sticking to like one really big one. I mean, I'll try to throw like a tier list at people. Like before, the teacher was the most obvious, and then a few other people, you know. Tend to want the most, like the, you know, not the most obvious to be what it is. But it's rare that happens. Ooh, you know what did I say here? I'm not paying attention enough. I don't know if this is just like a bad end we're leading towards or something else. Oh yeah, I kept thinking that would be brought up in a single thing of dialogue. That was the most suspicious thing for her. I mean, I was like, well, the nurse being evil is kind of a possible trope, but then when she actually was fucking something, it showed a little bit of evil. I'm like, well, usually a little bit of evil means a whole lot of evil in this kind of small brain VN, so they'd already put her at the top.
Ignores small crimes. Well, not small crimes.
He specializes in brutal murders fast,
that
not
he doesn't
sex
think
cases.
are his problem. If he doesn't think a crime is his problem, he just ignores it. This happens in KNS too as well. He just fucking ignores some shit that happens.
No, it's because then they'd have to actually rewrite a lot of the VN, and they're too small brain for that, dude. So they just chalk it up to a good scene of fan service, and that's it.
And the thing he ignores in Canis too is like not small by any stretch. I'm like, dude,
But it was consensual fast.
Reggie, come on, dude.
It was fucking consensual, man.
Not being happy, she ran out covering her face.
She didn't want
She's-
Reggie to see her. She loved getting her fucking pussy slammed, man.
Yeah.
She just didn't want to get caught because of the rules. That's how I read it.
I don't think Nene even tries to get him to keep quiet about it. She just says, "Hey, what's up?"
No, she says he can bang her too if he wants.
Oh yeah. Refuse.
I want to say the Leon line, but I can't. No way, fine gentlewoman. Okay, this is the place.
Wow.
おう、遅かったな。
I really hope it's not the writer. That's even lower tier than the teacher.
She exists to tie you to the school somewhat, so she can have friends who die, like
令状
fucking
もなしの
Susie
捜査だ
Rico,
からな。表だっては動けねえよ。
and so that she can make funny bug jokes. Oh, she eats
Give
bugs.
us
Oh,
useless
so funny.
information back at home.
And so that she can get kidnapped in that one ending.
当たり前だ。お前が怪しいって言っているだけなんだからな。それで令状が取れるなら。
That's what I think is funny is she's an inside person at the school and he can barely use her for anything. She's useless. His sister
Exactly.
is.
She's an inside person in the school, and instead he becomes a substitute teacher who does fucking nothing.
Yeah, and Suzuko figures out or whatever more shit. Which we never found out why. She just is this random font of information.
Dude, that's what I thought was weird. I was like, dude, she's a fucking killer. She's faking me out. She's just
That's why I thought she was
leading me on.
suspicious. I was like, she just like knows stuff and you'd mentioned
But
murder
no, she
mysteries and
actually
all
just
that
finds
shit.
it out. And
They
then
threw,
fucking
like,
dies.
Mildly interesting like hints that she could be a killer, but I don't think they meant it to be that way. Like just how she has an interest in murder, you know, mysteries, and she tries to get in close to these cases. Like maybe she's trying to figure out how far the police are along on mystery, you know, like a cool angle like that. But then it was just no, she's just a normal ditzy bitch. No, she was fine.
She is okay. I kept trying to bait KD into thinking she was the killer by saying, "Oh, she's so good. And she's the most powerful." I don't even like her.
ま、
It's alright.
そうなるな。任意で話を聞くって
She was
ことぐらいし
probably
か
the
言えん
most
ぞ。
suspicious kid.
とも人がいるようには思えねえんだが。
No,
Next to
Toko's the
evil
most
Toko.
suspicious.
Oh yeah, but like evil Toko's so obvious that like too obvious, so she's not even that suspicious.
Too obvious, like the teacher.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is that was before I found out the teacher was fucking the bad guy. He was always the most likely, but it was the last one I wanted it to be.
The goat killer is the truck.
hmm
Truckun.
Evil Toko just, yeah, is fucking annoying, man. I mean, if that was their goal, they did her well, because I hated her to fucking death, man.
So bad. She shows up at the very start and like, I'm totally not a lesbian, but I want to be Toko.
Mhm.
Why? This is never established. What is her issue?
Yeah.
She's just mentally ill.
女が
They say that they rarely come here, unless they're just reusing this place for some reason, or it's like a
いる。
huge
出てくる足
conspiracy.
跡は残っていないだろう。こいつは何度も往復した後がある。ここにいた奴
I
が
mean, we know the nurse is one of them.
それはまだ決まったわけ
The only reason I would think that's not the author at this point is because they're baiting it too hard, and because she was meeting with the evil-looking doctor at some point. And if they want to tie it into Cartagra, I wouldn't be surprised if they just make him a doctor like he was in Cartagra. Even though he's a quack.
おいレイジ、この匂い。
Rokushiki Makoto.
I also know where they're gonna go with it.
今は緊急時だ。くそ、もう一度。
I mean, let's be real though, there's only a few dudes in this.
行くぞ。
Most of them are all at the hospital, and this is the only guy who's not.
It's not true. There's fucking photographer, Bumblefuck. There's old
I
man,
guess there's
BBC
Bumblefuck.
ones. There's my boy Yakinuma, the bitch.
A bit.
There's Vice Principal Saeki.
Oh yeah, I guess there's a few. Some of them just have like one scene.
It's just a million characters, which is true of Canis too. As well.
I
It's a
think
million
that's
characters.
another problem. Is there's too many characters almost? Which usually isn't a big problem in the mystery. I just don't think that they give each of these characters a big enough feel. Like they're not. It's almost like they just didn't have enough skill to write this many characters in, so they just put so many and it waters it down.
There were points in Canis too where I was losing track of Japanese names. Like I never lose track of names, and I was going, "Dude, this is too much."
レイジ。
Yeah, that was my. It's like I think a mystery having a lot of characters is fine because then you have to guess more. But I think you shouldn't just throw a lot in purely for the sake of the mystery. Like they should still be good. Like Uezumi's good. I think he's fine. He's kind of a cool, you know, bro thing. I don't mind him. He's probably one of my favorites out of this. Yeah, there's just, I think there's watered down too much. I don't even think it's because there's too many. I think that's more a fault of the writing. You could totally have this many characters and have it be fine. Because a lot of them are just information, but I just don't think they make them interesting. I don't mind if they're more grounded and real, but half the time they just say meaningless shit like his sister. I mean, fucking hell, she's probably got the most lines of dialogue out of anybody, but she's like the exact same boring nothing from the start. She gives them almost no info. She says almost no things, no backstory. She's just the proper sister lady. And I'm like, it's not shit. Like, they're not all shit. They're just very nothing. Like I don't think they're like taking that much away from the VN. They're just kind of just there. They're not, the characters don't add much for sure.
冗談言ってる場合か。
Yeah, Uezumi's good.
まったく。大当たりじゃねえか。 奥にも部屋があるようだ。
So worst case scenario in this VN is if there's more murders than 2. More murderers. And it starts getting like super fucking out there. But I'd be surprised if that was the case. Because somebody threw Toku's body at him in the bad end and we were in a different building, so... It's most likely that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's actually just fucking slice of life bullshit.
There's not even that
Half
much
the
slice of
time.
life.
Dude,
It's
there is
mostly...
fucking select a place to go and spend 2 seconds there.
Yeah, but
over
that's what I
and
mean,
over
is it's
again.
so short that it almost doesn't feel slice of life.
See, the thing is, if you're gonna do slice of life, you might as well commit to it and build characters, but it fucking doesn't. It doesn't build anything except bile.
Ah, the egg lady.
Oh, you might want to hide that. I don't know.
I guess I could. I don't think it's really... Yeah, it's the same as the picture. Oop. I don't think it's really bad. You can barely see shit, but...
レイジ。
Well, let's do it anyways. I just think the problem with it is that it doesn't seem like any kind of meaningful slice of life. And 80% of it is Toko shit. I wouldn't even call it slice of life that much. I would just call it like a huge Toko character study. Like it's more of a drama on Toko, like a romance mystery on Toko than it is slice of life. Like yeah, there's random scenes where he talks with people, but it's so short. Like to me it's Toko. I wouldn't even call it slice of life. Just meaningless, repetitive scenes with Toko's backstory that you don't care about. Yeah. That scene wasn't bad. I'd say that's more artsy, but it was already on the screen anyways. But it was
They're
cut a little
all
bit.
the Korono Shoujo now.
I'm still hoping for some reason it's not the artist. Because it's
You
like,
mean,
wow, he just wrote
what?
the artist, the author.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, what?
Like, wow, he just wrote a book that has the exact same shit as the, you know, the killings in it and this and that. I'm just like, ugh. What is he, her brother or some fucking shit, man? Like, Ginzo's the daddy. I don't know if they just brought up all the Cartago killings. Secret twin brother, yeah. I don't know if they just brought up all the Cartago killing shit and they're just not gonna cover that again or what? Like, they haven't mentioned it in a while that they thought that the murderer could be the Cartago guy. Maybe they just dropped that? I'd be so stupid. So is this dude Mamiya or not at this point? I don't know if we've even confirmed that. Thought he was the kid. Mamiya Shinji, not Mamiya Shinzo. I'm glad their names are almost fucking identical. Oh, and this random police officer guy? Unless this dude has a huge part in solving the crime or is a murderer, he should just have not been in it. He feels unnecessary. And we got this huge lore dump on him.
Boy Yagi
We got a huge lore dump on him that nobody's gotten. And I'm like, why? Who fucking cares?
So you can feel for him and why he's such an asshole.
But not everybody else, right? Like just him.
Yeah, because he's the biggest asshole.
And he just got added halfway in for no reason. He adds nothing to it other than just another antagonist. The game didn't need random police drama. It needs better fucking mystery. Can this bitch ever not just be like super jovial and like happy-go-lucky about murder? For fuck's sakes, man. It's so out of place. Like, I get that's her personality, but like there's people he cares about dead in there and shit. Like, just an ounce of seriousness from this character instead of pure RR bullshit would be great.
こりゃ紙粘土をすな。中の水分吸って。鼻筋とか顎の形とか。
Are they doing facial I really hope the Cartographer killer has done facial reconstruction on himself.
詳しくは持ち帰ってからですね。
He's never been caught.
ちょい時間かかるかもしれまへん。
桂木慎子と間宮真司を最重要参考人として事情聴取する。各自奴の居場所を突き止めるように。魚住巡査部長は強行犯捜査から外れ特殊犯捜査へ回れ。分かったな。
And pulled off the case. He's quite skilled. He just told people to go fucking find the guy this house belongs to. What skill? That's what I was thinking. I was like, you know, maybe it's just the way he like handles his people. Like, maybe it's in the voice acting. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
Bring me Ryder, man.
they keep trying to make him seem like he's competent, but then they also make him seem like an antagonist, but it just seems stupid.
そう何度も謝るんじゃねえよ。あいつの下で働かなくていいんだったら願ったり叶ってるじゃねえ。
ありゃ痩せ我慢してはりますな。今回のはうちで調べるのは数が多すぎますし、監察医務員に任せることになるかもしれまへん。任せとき。
So far, what the VN does the best and better than most murder mysteries is the actual murders themselves. They make them properly intense to try to be, you know, as shocking as they're supposed to be in world. I think visually they're more shocking than the game actually tries to have the characters feel about it. The characters seem to stop giving a shit about each murder within like 1 minute.
Yeah, remember Suzuriko? Neither does Reiji.
Yeah. And then, I mean, which is fine, the game has to move on, but when they see them again like here, he didn't feel Jack Diddley, he barely even mentioned her. It's like once they're done caring about the situation, they're done forever, even when they should probably mention it again. Maybe it's because every single person who dies he knows, so they can't make it that emotional all the time. They shouldn't have had it been that convenient anyways. It should be random girls. Yeah, her bad end made her more of a character, but not by that much. Yeah, it's almost a shock value gore. Still, I mean, I appreciate it there, I just wish that the killers were more... Like, we almost got to see more. I mean, I guess you get some of the teacher's perspective, and I think his final perspective scene made him kind of interesting, but other than that, it's just kind of a killer because they needed a killer. He was alright. Oh my god.
結婚はしていないはず。
家に。
あ、そうではなく。
Who is she talking about? Positive she wasn't married. What is it, the nurse, ma'am? I already know the nurse is important. She is fucking one of the conspirators.
社長の孫で